Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Let's go now. 30 base.
It's Young on first down. Open man here, Sims complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment, you said,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Fielded at the 33. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
Check it out, Reed.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd down now, it's Sims, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 3rd down, Young from the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Here's Brian Anger now. As their opening drive stalls out, he's on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Set, ready, 50.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He will find T.O. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Makes sense. First catch here in the first half for the 6-time Pro Bowler Terrell Owens, the only player in NFL history to be a first-team All-Pro for 3 different teams. That's absolutely nuts.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw here. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab as his guys have now moved out in front. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. Football going back to the Houston Texans. Got another AFC South title this year. They're 4th in 5 seasons. No early exit in the playoffs. They came back to beat Buffalo in OT in the wild card round. Then that stunning 24-0 lead against Kansas City in KC. And you have to imagine they're going to be seeing Patrick Mahomes in their dreams all offseason. Probably a lot of nightmares.
Yeah, I mean, without a doubt. Kind of reminds you of a Metallica song, doesn't it? Right? I mean, with those kind of nightmares, you don't want to go to sleep. But I go back to something you mentioned earlier. Another AFC South title. They're 4th in 5 years. That's a lot of success that I don't think they get credit for because they haven't had that super deep run in the playoffs. They got to, what, the divisional round this year in Kansas City with a chance to go to the AFC title game with 24-0 lead. If that happens, I think we look back at this Houston franchise in a little bit different light instead of kind of short shrift. Hey, 4 titles in 5 years in the division. But what do they have to show for it? That's the tough part for Houston.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Single.
Final play of the half. Young. The throw taken in by Sims.
There we go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. We now proceed to the start of the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. Dances by him. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
He's got a man complete. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On the set.
Mike 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch twist.
Right back to him on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Young will lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ready. 50, plant.
Mike, check. 59. Man.
Cut. 2.
Young off the bootleg. That's complete to his running back, Peyton.
I'm going to get you.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Young on 3rd and 2. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To throw is Young. Throwing on 4th down. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Let's go. Interception. All day, baby. Let's get this.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 41 yards on the ground. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Steve Young in the offense. Down by 15. A minute 47 on the clock. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Young on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Lawrence Taylor picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Steve Young. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. On fourth down, Young. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, and this is a big play, third and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that's going to open the lead up now to 3 scores at 18-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Get it.
First down, Young. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell.
Go.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. To throw again on second down. Young. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
On the ball.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
59.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they run with Sims.
Rock it. Hustle,
Following the
hustle.
pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. One last shot for Young. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game.